Namo Buddhaya. Welcome to Buddhist Meditations. In today's video, we're going to be discussing about the qualities of a good meditator. Now, there are some qualities that you can practice and that you should practice in your life to be a good meditator, to continue your meditation. So what are these qualities? These are well-known qualities in Buddhism, and they are metta, karuna, mudita, and upekkha. So these are called the four sublime qualities, or four divine abodes, we call them. So we should have these four qualities for our meditation towards our mind. So how to practice this, and what are these qualities? Let's learn about them. Number one, it is called metta. Metta means the love and the kindness. Now, why you should practice love and kindness to be a good meditator? It is in this way. Now, you should have the love and the kindness towards your mind. Without the love and the kindness, you cannot be a good meditator. And also, without the love and kindness towards yourself, you cannot be a good human, actually. So you need to practice and you need to develop the love, the self-love towards you first, right? So when you are doing meditation, right, sometimes your mind may be not in a good condition to do meditation. Sometimes your mind is not ready for the meditation. Sometimes when you are doing the meditation, your mind will be distracted. Now, if you did not have the love and the kindness towards your mind, you cannot forgive your mind. Now, most of the meditators become frustrated when their mind gets distracted. And they start hating their mind. They started to complain to their mind that why I am not ready for this meditation, why my mind is not becoming concentrated. Now remember, your mind is not stable always. It's not a machine, right? It's the mind. Sometimes it's not ready for the meditation. Sometimes it is well calmed and tranquilized for the meditation. Because the mind changes very quickly. Our Supreme Buddha said, Yena lahu parivattang yathaidang chittang. There's nothing in this world that changes quickly than your mind, right? So, you should love your mind. You should be kind to your mind when you are doing meditation, right? If your mind becomes distracted and scattered, what you have to do, say it's okay, it doesn't matter, right? I will do the meditation in the next time. Be friendly with your mind. So you should have the love and the kindness, the metta towards your mind. And let's go for the next quality, and that is called karuna. Karuna means compassion. You should wish the happiness of your mind always, right? You should focus on the happiness on your mind. Sometimes when most of the meditators, in the beginning, when they start to meditate, when their mind becomes distracted and scattered, and when their mind is not ready for the meditation, right, they become unhappy. Because we make more expectations. When we start to meditate, when we sit down for the meditation, we sit down by making the expectations that my mind will be more calm and peaceful. When your mind is not becoming like that, people become sad. They complain that my mind is distracting. My mind is a monkey mind. Yes, we all have monkey minds. That is the nature of this mind. So if you cannot be compassionate towards yourself, your meditation will not last long. You will give up the meditation. So you should be kind to your mind. You should be compassionate to your mind. You should always wish the happiness of your mind. Karuna. And let's talk about mudita. What do you mean by mudita? Mudita means the appreciative joyfulness. That means you have to be happy with the little achievements of your meditation, right? If your mind became concentrated for maybe 1 minute, you have to be happy with that. If your mind became peaceful for even for 5 seconds, let's take, you have to be happy with that little achievement, right? Don't expect too much, right? So you can be happy with the little and subtle achievements in your mind, right? If you can be happy with those achievements, little achievements, right? One day you're going to achieve big results from your meditation, right? So you have to be happy, and you have to practice the mudita, and you have to appreciate your mind while doing meditation. Because you sit down for the meditation and you started doing meditation, that means that also a good achievement in your life, right? So practice mudita. Start appreciating yourself, right? With the development of your mind. That is how you practice it. So when you have these qualities in your meditation, the meditation will be more peaceful, more joyful, and you will have that motivation to do it again and again. Because you appreciate yourself. You practice more love to yourself, right? You become compassionate to yourself. And also, there's another quality. This is the final quality, and this is the most important quality that we should practice as meditators. And that quality is called upekkha. What do you mean by upekkha? Upekkha means the equanimity, right? There are some days, even the good meditators, when they sit down for the meditation, their mind is not ready for that. Sometimes it will be distracted. Sometimes the mind jumps here and there. That is the nature, right? But if you expect too much, now the word upekkha means being without much more expectations. It is equally, we should practice that equal mind towards the days of distraction and in the days of calmness, right? So if you have an equal mind towards your mind, then the meditation will be more joyful, actually. So don't expect too much when you sit down for the meditation, right? When we sit down and when we close the eyes, we expect our mind will be more peaceful and concentrated for 1 hour. Now you think I'm going to do meditation for 1 hour, and I need my mind to be concentrated throughout the meditation. You cannot expect that, because the mind is impermanent. Mind is ever changing, right? But if you expect less, maybe you can think like this. If my mind was concentrated for maybe 1 minute, that's enough for this time, right? If my mind is concentrated for 5 seconds, it's okay. I can appreciate it, right? I can have it. I can become joyful with that, and I can enjoy it, right? So start your meditation without more expectations, right? From one session of meditation, you cannot expect big results, right? So little by little, you have to practice it. When you're doing it, your mind and your body and your meditation will be more peaceful. So these are the 4 great qualities that we should have during the meditation to make our meditation more successful, more joyful, and more peaceful. So practice metta, the love and kindness, karuna, compassion, mudita, the appreciative joyfulness, and upekkha, the equanimity towards into your meditation, and make your meditation more peaceful. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Welcome to yet another episode in Buddhist Meditations. Now in today's video, we're going to be discussing about how to stay focused during the meditation. Now this is a question, and this is a problem that most of the beginners of meditation has, right? They say that my mind is not focusing. My mind is distracting always. It's jumping here and there, jumping from thoughts to thoughts. I cannot focus my mind. Well, you cannot focus and you cannot make your mind focused. Instead, now keep this in your mind. Keep always remembering towards yourself that I cannot make my mind focused, but I can let my mind to become concentrated and focused. So what is the difference of that? Now it's like this. Now if you take a glass of water and if you hold it on your palm, maybe on your hand, right? Can you make that water, right? Can you make that water still while holding it? The water does not become still, right? You try to focus it and you try to concentrate and you tighten your grip and you try to hold it. Can you make your water still? You cannot, right? So if you keep the water, the glass of water on the flow and stay still by looking at it, right? You can stay until the water becomes still. You can let it go and keep it on your flow and just watch it. Then immediately the water will become still. So this is a great simile for concentration. Remember, the more you try to focus your mind, the more you try to concentrate your mind, it will become more distracted. So what do you have to do? How can we focus our mind? Well, it is all about taking back your distracted mind towards the meditation again and again and again. That is the secret. There's no other secret. So when you are doing meditation, right? Suppose you started doing breathing meditation. Now you focus on the pattern of your breathing, right? You focus on your nose tip, right? You focus on the touch and you stay still and become concentrated. From a split second, what happens to your mind? It will become distracted. It will run out of the focus and it will start thinking about other things, like maybe you may be wondering about what will happen tomorrow, right? Sometimes most of the people, when they start to meditate, when they close their eyes, they're wondering what is happening around us. They become so curious. That is the nature of your mind. So what do you have to do? First of all, be kind to your mind, right? And when you know and when you become aware of your mind that it has become distracted, what do you have to do? Take back your distracted mind towards the focus of meditation, right? And then it will stay for maybe 5 seconds, maybe 2 seconds, maybe 1 minute. We can't say it, but it will stay for a while in the concentration, in the focus. And after that, again, what will happen? It will become distracted. That is what you call monkey mind, huh? So when your monkey mind is there, the monkey cannot be, we cannot catch a monkey and let it become in one place. But we can make our monkey, we can be friendly with our monkey and ask him to stay for a while in one place and during the meditation, right? So it is like that. When your mind is becoming distracted, when your mind is scattered, and when your mind is running here and there, bring back your distracted mind to the focus point or the object of meditation, right? So when you do it again and again, it becomes a practice. The mind get used to stay in one place. When you close your eyes, with the time, there will be days that your mind becomes so focused, well concentrated, so peaceful and calm, right? So it is all about bringing back your distracted mind towards the meditation again and again and again. And when it becomes a habit, what will happen? We don't want to make any effort, we don't want to give any effort to your mind to become focused. By nature, by its own self, what will happen? It will become focused, right? So practice it. So this needs a little bit of a patience, right? It takes time, right? So meditation is something that is so good for our life. Meditation brings the happiness and the calmness towards your life. Remember, every good thing in this world, right? Everything that brings the happiness towards our life, that brings the joyfulness to our life, is a little bit of a hard thing. You should give some effort to it. It takes time. So little by little, step by step, you can practice this meditation. Bring back the distracted mind towards the meditation again and again and again, and be patient, be kind to your mind, and practice it daily as a habit. Then your mind and your meditation become more peaceful and more successful. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. So practice this meditation and practice the meditation every day, right? Whenever you are possible, and have the peacefulness of meditation towards your life. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Welcome to yet another episode in Buddhist meditation series. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the hindrances for your meditations. Now, when we talk about the meditation, one of the basic things and one of the most important things that we are focusing in the meditation is to be mindful and to be focused and to be concentrated. But when we are doing in meditation, when we are doing it practically, there are some obstacles that we face during this course. So these are sort of thoughts which arises inside your mind, which keeps you away from the concentration and the focus and tranquility, and most importantly, the enthusiasm of your meditation, right? So we need to learn about these thoughts, and we need to learn how to stay away from these distractive and destructive thoughts for the meditation. Our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, taught us there are 5 hindrances for the meditation. So these are sort of thoughts actually. These are not external things which disrupts your concentration and disrupt your focus in meditation. All these things are generated inside your mind. They are thoughts. So being their thoughts, we can control them, right? We cannot control the external situations, external experiences that we can face during the meditation, right? But we can control the thoughts that are inside our mind. So what are these 5 hindrances? The first hindrance is known as kama chanda. Kama chanda means the sensual desire. For an example, when you are doing meditation, sometimes our mind wanders in the thoughts which are connected to lustful experiences. It may be an experience that we had, like we had some delicious food. We were thinking about delicious food. Maybe a nice movie that was watched in last week, right? If our mind wanders in these lustful thoughts, normally our concentration is destroyed. We lose our focus in meditation, right? So lustful thoughts or the sensual desire, this sensual craving is a hindrance for our meditation, right? That is the first hindrance. Number 2, Supreme Buddha said, the second hindrance is vyapada. What do you mean by vyapada? Vyapada means the ill will or the anger. If you sat down for the meditation with anger, can you do the meditation for a long time? No. Your mind will be distracted, your mind will be scattered, and also you feel that inner heat and inner anger that is building up inside you. When you build up inner anger, this aversion inside you, you cannot meditate. Your mind is not ready for the meditation. So we need to avoid the anger also when we are doing the meditation. Number 3, Supreme Buddha said, Tina Midda. Now this is one of the most common hindrances that arise during the meditation for many people. What is that? Dullness and the drowsiness. That means the sleepiness or laziness that arises inside our mind. Most of the time, when we start meditation and when we are doing the meditation for a little while, many of us feel sleepy. Actually, all of the people who are starting the meditation go through this situation. But that is quite normal. So if you need to stop this dullness and drowsiness or sleepiness during meditation, there's another video that is done by us. So you can check out that. That describes about how to stop the sleepiness during the meditation. So sleepiness also a hindrance for the meditation and for the concentration of your meditation. And then, fourth one, Supreme Buddha said, Uddacha Kukkucha. That means restlessness and the remorse. So, restlessness and remorse is a mental condition. That means when you regret about something that has happened in the past, normally what happens to your mind? Your mind gets scattered, right? It gets restless. So, if you're constantly thinking and regretting about the things that have happened in the past, when you're doing meditation, you have run out of the focus. You're out of the meditation. So that is also a hindrance for the meditation. And number 5, Supreme Buddha said, Vichikicha is a hindrance. That means the doubt, the skeptical doubt is a hindrance for your meditation. Right? That means if you are constantly doubting about yourself, whether I'm doing it right or not, right? Am I doing it correctly? Am I in the correct path of meditation? If you're doubting about yourself during the meditation, you cannot meditate for a long time because you don't find any enthusiasm or you don't find the joy of the meditation. So these are the 5 hindrances for our meditation. They are Kamachanda, the sensual desire, Vyapada, the anger, the aversion that is built up inside our mind. And then we have Tina Midda, the dullness and the drowsiness or sleepiness, uddhacha kukucha, restlessness and remorse, and vichikicha, doubting. So if you can stay away from these 5 hindranceful thoughts during the meditation, your meditation will be more peaceful and more enjoyable, right? So how we can stop these 5 hindrances? How we can stay away from these 5 hindranceful thoughts? Well, our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught us as the first step, if you need to stay away from these 5 hindrances, you need to be aware of your thoughts. You need to be mindful about your thoughts, right? That means it's like a gate to your thought. And there's a gatekeeper in front of that gate, right? So what is the job of a gatekeeper? He is responsible for the people who are going through the gate and coming out of the gate, right? Then, if that gatekeeper keeps an eye upon the people who are coming in and going out, he can detect who are the good people and who are the bad people. Same like that, if you can be mindful, if you can be aware of your thoughts, then you can detect what are the good thoughts, what are the hindranceful thoughts that is coming to my mind, right? So when you are doing meditation, for an example, all of a sudden it is quite normal when we are doing the meditation, it's quite normal. These hindranceful thoughts will come to our mind. Then, as the first step, what we need to do is we need to detect these thoughts, right? For an example, if a lustful thought came to your mind, then you have to know, this is a lustful thought. Then you need to use your wisdom. What is that? This is not what should I think about now. Now I am doing the meditation. When you be aware and when you detect the thoughts, there is a big probability for that thought to fade away from your mind because you become aware of that, right? Most of the hindranceful thoughts, these thoughts, are arising because of the unawareness, right? We are not becoming mindful about our thoughts. So as the first step, you need to detect these thoughts and you need to constantly remember to yourself, this is not the meditation and this is not what I should think now. Then you need to take back your scattered mind, your unfocused mind, bring back to the meditation again. And when you're doing the meditation for a little while, again, what will happen? Again, the nature of the mind is to wander around these 5 thoughts. So once you become aware of these thoughts, bring back your scattered mind again to the meditation. If you're constantly doing this, there will be one day that you get used to be in the meditation, your mind gets used to be in the meditation rather than wandering here and there in these 5 thoughts, because meditation is more peaceful than these 5 thoughts. Normally we chase behind these thoughts because we find some pleasure and we find some enjoy in these thoughts. But remember, rather than being in these 5 thoughts, these hindranceful thoughts, it is much more tranquilized and much more peaceful if your mind stayed in the meditation and if your mind becomes concentrated. So you need to have a big desire to be in the meditation, right? Not to wander in these 5 thoughts. So these are the hindrances that disrupt your meditation and disrupt your concentration in the meditation. So you need to be aware and you need to be away from these thoughts while doing the meditation. If you can stay away from these 5 thoughts, you will have a wonderful and peaceful and more enjoyable meditation in your life. So stay away from these 5 thoughts, try harder, and enjoy a peaceful and a perfect meditation in your life. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Welcome to yet another episode in Buddhist meditation series. In today's video, we are going to discuss about a major problem that many meditators face while doing the meditation: the background noises. So how can we deal with these annoying background noises? Well, there are so many things that you can do to deal with these background noises. Suppose you are living in a noisy environment. Sometimes you don't have the ability to go to a monastery or go to a quiet place and do the meditation. Sometimes you have to do in your apartment. Maybe you're living in the roadside, so you have to do the meditation. When you're living in these noisy environments, when you do the meditation, normally our focus and our attention is dragged by these background noises. So how can we deal with these things? Well, there are a few things that you can do. First of all, you have to know there are 2 types of noises. The first type of noise is the noises that doesn't prevail for a long time. It just come and go. Okay, maybe the sound of a vehicle, maybe a sound a dog is barking, or maybe a sound of an animal. So it doesn't prevail for a long time. And there are some noises, that is the second type of noise, is there are some noises that prevails for a long time. It may be a machinery noise, it may be someone is banging to a nail from a hammer, so it prevails for a long time. So you have to act and you have to deal differently in these 2 circumstances. First of all, let's learn how to deal with the noises that doesn't prevail for a long time, right? So suppose you are meditating. For an example, you are doing the breathing meditation. You're focusing on your breathing pattern. So all of a sudden you hear a loud noise, right? Now, right at the moment you heard the noise, it vanishes away, right? It doesn't prevail for a long time. So for a split second, your mind jumps out from your focus and it wanders in that noise, thinking about what was that noise, what has happened, right? So you have, first of all, you have to be aware that your mind is not in the meditation, right? You have to know that. Don't chase behind that noise. Don't chase behind that thought, right? So once you become aware that I heard a noise, now my mind is not in the meditation. Now I have to bring back to the meditation. So you just bring back your mind and distracted mind to the meditation again. Okay? So that is how you deal with the noises that prevails for a shorter time period. So let's think that the noise is prevailing for a long time, right? Now, how can we deal with that? Well, first of all, when you're meditating, now in the same way, when you're meditating, you heard the noise. Now it is going to prevail for a long time. Right at the moment when you hear that noise, right, you start to fight with that noise. That is what most of the people are doing, right? They think that, oh, this sound is annoying, now it is disturbing me, now how can I do the meditation? All the times when I'm doing the meditation, this sound comes up. Now you're trying to fight with the sound. Don't fight with the sound, right? There's a saying, it says, what you resist persists. That means if you are resisting something, right? If you are rejecting something from your mind, chances are very high for it to come and haunt your mind again and again. So don't fight with the noise, right? Instead, you just listen to that noise for a little while, right? Suppose the machine started working. Now you hear the noise and you think that it is annoying, right? Don't try to fight with that, right? Don't try to be upset, because you cannot control the noises. These things are out of our control. You have to know that, right? So what you have to do, don't try to focus on the meditation again and again. Like, don't try to force your mind. First of all, what you have to do, just listen to that noise, right? Listen to that machinery noise for a little while, maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes. It doesn't matter, right? Take your time. When you listen to that noise, when you be with that noise, it becomes a normal experience for you. The more you reject that noise, it becomes new and new again and again for you. So what you have to do, just be with that noise, listen to it for a little while. After it becomes normal noise for you, what you have to do, bring back your mind to the meditation again, right? So after doing that, it becomes a normal noise, so you can focus your mind to the meditation correctly. So that is what you have to do when you're dealing with the noises that prevails for a long time. Now remember, when you're well focused to something, right? When you enjoy something, the distractions, the noises that prevails in the environment doesn't bother you. For an example, when you listen to your favorite song, do you hear any background noises? No. Why is that? Because your mind is well focused to that, you are enjoying it, all the senses are into that song. So same goes with the meditation. Once you enjoy your meditation, once your mind is well focused to it, the background noises is not going to bother you. So what you have to do, just listen to those noises, be with them, be friendly with them, don't hurt yourself, right? Because you have to know that these noises, the things that are happening in the environment, cannot be controlled by yourself. They are out of your control. So what you have to do, when you feel and when you hear the distractions, bring back your distracted mind to the meditation again and again. And that is how we deal with the distractive noises while doing the meditation. So practice the meditation and enjoy a peaceful life. Namo Buddhaya.